If you're looking for unique home decor ideas and inspiration that will transform your kitchen this spring, then I invite you to join me in today's video. Hello and welcome. My name is Lisa and I am looking forward to decorating my kitchen with you today. Y'all said that you loved when I showed you all of the decor before I started decorating, so I have it laid out on this side of my kitchen, and you can see I have quite a bit of it here, and I am excited to share how I'm going to style all of this with you. The last time y'all were with me in my kitchen, I had no refrigerator, but look what we have. We got it a couple of weeks after I posted that video, and we are loving it. It's really nice, and I'm very thankful to have a refrigerator again. So I have my kitchen all clean and everything's wiped off and scrubbed and clear. I have all that home decor on the other side of the kitchen, but this is where I love to decorate the most, and I am excited to share that with you. So let's get started with the first vignette here in the corner. This is not an area that I food prep in, so I can go all out with my home decor in this vignette. I thrifted this silver-plated tray at an estate sale on half price day. It was originally $45 and I only paid $22.50, so I thought that was a really great deal. It adds a touch of elegance here on my kitchen countertop. Now, a lot of this stuff that you'll see, I have thrifted throughout the years. I love my blue and white transferware, and I have an assortment of little teacups that I don't use. They are old or they are chipped and have flaws in them, and I'm okay with that, but I love them and still want to display them. So I am using this apothecary jar, and I'm just gently stacking my teacups in there. And this is going to be a great little spring setup, something you could use throughout the seasons. You could put all kinds of collections that you might have in an apothecary jar and display it on your kitchen counters. Encourage you to get creative with the things you have and use them in different ways. The black wire utensil holder is a Mackenzie Childs find from a garage sale, and I did not want to display my utensils in it, but I'm going to use it to stage my floral arrangement. And this is where, like I said, I encourage you to use things in different ways. I had a small vase, and I'm using these peonies that I got last year from Michael's. They are fabulous and unfortunately sold out and not in stock currently. If you've been here long enough, you know I do not like to cut my stems on my florals if I can help it. So I'm just bending those up and putting my flowers down in that little vase. I then wanted to add some of that blue and white color, so I had a saucer to fit right down in that utensil holder. And then I just slipped that vase inside, and I have a beautiful floral arrangement combining several different things and using them in unique ways. In my recent spring Goodwill thrifting video, I shared where I found this bunny rabbit soup tureen for $5.99, and I am going to use it in this little vignette. It is perfect for holding candies and treats that I want to have out, kind of like you would a cookie jar. So I have it all cleaned up and filled with some miniature Snicker bars, and it's going to sit on the end of my silver tray. I felt like the glass apothecary jar was kind of floating on the countertop, so this thrifted trivet is the perfect texture and color to ground it down to the counter. I have an assortment of cookbooks that I have bought and thrifted over the years, and I want to use them to add some color and height to break up the brown of my wood cabinet in this corner. I think using cookbooks in your kitchen decorating is not only a beautiful aesthetic, I think it's also practical if it's a cookbook that you use all the time. I also have this dried boxwood wreath, and I don't want to tape it inside of my vintage cookbook. I don't want to do any damage to my cookbook. So I'm going to tuck it down into the pages by the ribbon, and I felt like it might be slipping, so I readjust that to have it further back in the pages. But I think it is a great accent, and it brings in that spring nature to your home. From this first vignette, we're going to slide down the countertop to where I want to create my second vignette. First, I want to give you a couple of decorating tips. I've told y'all about this before, I know, in my last kitchen video, and a lot of y'all purchased this. I know that some of y'all also returned it, so I'm guessing it did not work for you, and I'm going to assume that's probably from the tile that you have on your backsplash. Mine is a natural travertine stone. I cleaned it really good with a degreaser and wiped it down, made sure it was super clean. Then I attached this hook. It is a command strip, but it has like this little nail feature so that your picture hangs at the top and you don't see this command strip. But you attach it to the wall or your surface here, and then you let it sit overnight up to 24 hours before you hang anything from it. And you can see it's sturdy, and it has stayed up and held multiple pieces of decor. For my other decor that I hang, I use these smaller command strips up here. And again, they are attached just like that bigger command strip. I clean it. I hang the command strip up there, and then I don't attach any decor for 24 hours. I kept saying command strip, but it was a command hook hung by a command strip. Hopefully you understood all of that. Don't come here for perfection, because we are not about perfection, and you will be disappointed. So that's a side note on that. You can see there that I used a wire plate hanger to attach my plate to that little hook on the wall. And then isn't that the cutest little Bath & Body Works plug-in? It is that blue and white chinoiserie style teapot. This scalloped marble tray was a recent find at Ross. I was in there looking for something else and came across this tray. It was very affordable, and I knew it would look beautiful in my spring decorating. I love to add pops of black into my home decor. I think it just grounds everything and makes it look elegant. So I have my Mackenzie Childs black and white courtly check salt and pepper shaker. My vintage McCoy bowl is working double duty as decor and a fruit bowl. At the very end of my countertop is my coffee maker. So I'm going to make that look really pretty, but first I'm going to hang up a picture here on my backsplash utilizing that command hook. This picture was a great bargain at Hobby Lobby back in January on clearance for $6.49. Even though I have under cabinet lighting, I like to have a little lamp somewhere on my countertop. So I'm using this green jewel enamel paint to make over a lamp that I already have. Now you might be thinking, Lisa, why are you painting a green lamp green? I promise you it is a different color of green and it's going to look fabulous. I'm stuffing the cord of the lamp up into the base. If you didn't know this little trick, it works great. And I taped it off so it doesn't get paint on it. And as I start applying this green jewel paint, you can see it is a drastically different color of green. This was originally a thrifted lamp and it was plain off-white. I gave it a texture and I painted it a creamy color with some distressing on it. I then painted it that darker green and put some antiquing on it in the fall. And here we are, it's getting another update. Love doing this to my lamps and changing the decor around my home with the simpleness of paint and a paintbrush. For my coffee station vignette, I'm going to use this Ross melamine tray. It was a great bargain at $8.99. I found it on that recent trip when I found that marbled scallop edge tray. And my Keurig fits perfectly down in it. I can still slide everything in and out from the wall with this tray, and it's actually going to work perfect. I like to plug my lamps into these sockets that are controlled by an app on my phone. It makes it easy for me to turn my 1 billion lamps on throughout my house in the morning and off at night. I borrowed this lampshade from a Target lamp I had for several years, and it's got, again, that cute little scalloped edge detail to it, and it's perfect here to add that pop of green color. To break up all of the blue and white floral, I'm placing down a very small cutting board and my favorite stirring spoons for my morning coffee into this vintage creamer. My daughter-in-law gifted me these cute little plates, and I have found that they are perfect as a spoon rest. Some colorful cocktail napkins, and my coffee station is set and ready to go for spring. Don't neglect those little inconspicuous areas of your kitchen when you're decorating. Up on top of my refrigerator, I'm adding just a simple tulip arrangement and my spode melamine tray. I also have this beautiful swan candle I found at TJ Maxx recently for $12.99. I'm going to place it on my cooktop. I like to burn my candles in the kitchen here. I feel like it's safer because you have that ceramic cooktop surface, and it's another little detail that is going to be beautiful in my spring kitchen. I also like to have a decorative do not use kitchen towel on my oven handle. This just brings more color into the kitchen. I have worked through enough of the home decor pile that I can now decorate on the opposite side of my kitchen, and I'm going to make this little vignette in this wooden tray. This makes it easy for me to lift up and move if I need to, and also to keep my countertops clean. I went and pulled some of my favorite saucers and dishes from my vintage collection. I'm stacking them up here to give some height to add in this plant. I found this scalloped edge planter at Walmart. It was super affordable and it's really, really cute. You can tell I have kept that scallop shape in almost every vignette around my kitchen. A few more of my beautiful blue and white dishes in this vignette and my vintage swan. I'm bringing in that touch of black with my Mackenzie Childs candle snuffer. Very simple, but a very elegant and beautiful spring vignette for my kitchen. My husband and I are empty nesters. I have some dishes that I love and I want to use this spring. So just for the two of us, I'm going to make a couple of place settings here at my bar so that they look beautiful but also are functional. I'm layering down a round woven placemat, a gold charger, my blue willow plates. We use these every day. These are vintage linen napkins that my mother-in-law gifted me. I also have some green cabbage leaf plates that I recently picked up this spring at Michael's, and then my thrifted apple blossom bowls. Into that goes a little chocolate bunny, and you have the sweetest little setting for my husband and I to enjoy here at our kitchen bar top. You could take this place setting, multiply it by however many seats you need, and set that at your dining table for Easter or any of your spring get-togethers. These little daffodils are so cute and a nice spring accent to my place setting. I got these at Walmart in a box of 8, I believe. Thank you so much for joining me on today's spring kitchen decorating adventure. I would love to hear from you. What are some of your favorite spring decorating ideas, and what were your favorite things that you saw in today's video? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos for more decorating inspiration and tips. I always appreciate that thumbs up and would love for you to subscribe and come back for the next video. Until I see you then, have a wonderful and blessed day.